So with everything going on today, this time to go out in the garage and like let's see my power cord hanging there. That's just temporary. But don't worry, don't freak out. I know that's not the code. I get it. It's just temporary there. I was just I didn't want to cut it until I figured out exactly where I wanted it and what would be best, how my garage was going to be set up. But I needed to weld, so I wired it up. And I already had a hole in the roof over there for some other dumbass drilled a hole in the roof, so I just dropped it down through there. So we can pull it back up through there, put it in the wall where it goes here in a little bit. Anyway, come out of the garage. This is what I do. So I work on stuff to get my mind off things. And the Banshee bolts came in for the plastics for the Banshee today, which we're about to tear the Banshee apart. We're just hoping it makes it through the summer before it loses enough compression to where it needs to be torn apart. Right now, it's still good. It's around 125, 120. One cylinder is about 118 or 120. The other one is about, hold on a second, I'm making a video. The other video is about 125, so it's good. So, but anyway, the plastic bolts came in, and I'm just going to put the plastics on. Now, on this, the front fenders, do you see this right here? This tab was cracked all the way down to here. You can see it on this side. I haven't cleaned it up yet. Right there. You see all the gray stuff? That stuff will put any kind of, you can build shit with it for plastic. And I'm not being funny. Like on the Odyssey fenders, I have one Odyssey fender that is messed up. The mounting tabs are broke off of it. If you look right there, and then they had a washer right there, and that's what they're supposed to look like. Eventually, I'm going to rebuild those mounting tabs with this, and it will work. To do that, I'll have to do a little drilling and put some wire in it. But for like just fixing a crack, right here's how you do it: plumber's putty, epoxy. This shit right here is I use it for everything. I fix shit all the time with it. Like my kids' glasses, they break their glasses, and they need them fixed. Screw the tape, put this shit on them, and they will last. Like until they get to the eye doctor, for sure, they will last. But epoxy, plumbers, it's called plumber's putty. Plumber's epoxy putty is what it's called. It's a 2-part epoxy. Comes in 1, 2. You just cut it, mix it, put it on. But for this fender here, this front fender, for a factory set, I don't even know what the price is. It's a bunch, I bet. For a Meyer set, or Mayers, however you want to say it, which is one of the, debatable, one of the best plastic makers on the market. The cheapest I found them was $259 just for the front fenders. That's not including the back fenders, the radiator shroud, or the tank cover. Just $259 for the front fenders. I don't have that kind of money. Now, I could go buy a plastic welder, but for a cheap one, a super cheap one that will do anything, like 800 watt one, which I don't even know, I'm not even for sure if an 800 watt one would do this. I think it would, but for an 800 watt one, for a decent one, they're about 80 bucks. Now, for one that's definitely going to work, it's about $200. I don't have that kind of money right now. I'm trying to save money, so I just actually happen to have this laying around because, like I said, I use it for everything. But it's my go-to. If you have a problem with plastics, you can fix anything with this shit. I mean, I wouldn't advise fixing your wheel and trying to drive down the road on it in your car or something. But when it comes to something like this that's non-critical, I put an emphasis on non-critical, you can use it for it. And it'll work like 90% of the time. So I'm going to let this set up. It takes about, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. Does it totally harden completely through? This ain't that thick. It's maybe, I don't know, maybe an eighth of an inch thick from side to side through the crack where the plastic's at. But I'll let it harden up, and I'll just take a file to it and knock it off, and it'll be good to go. Nobody will ever know. And then if I ever get rich or somebody donates me a plastic welder, then I'll fix it the correct way. By then, I'll probably have a new set of plastics for it, though. The plastic fairies might drop some off. But anyway, I told you guys I was going to start doing these little things and for videos. And like I said, when my mind gets going on all the bullshit in the world, I fix stuff. Like I have a whole garage full of shit to fix. The Odyssey, that's a multi-year project. The Banshee, it's about to get put together now, and that's going to be a winter project. I have my car, which my car is always a project because I don't buy new shit. I drive the old shit until I total it, or until it just, well, usually I total it. That's how it wind up happening. I'll drive it for about 5 years and total it. I really like that car for some reason. The car grew on me. I don't know. I mean, it's just sexy. I don't know what it is. It's about it that's sexy, but it wasn't even that sexy until I tinted the windows. Once I tinted the windows, it was like, that thing's pretty sexy. I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me, man. I mean, like, I appreciate you all. Like, my goal is to grow a community to where, we know each other. And, we've worked a little bit toward that goal. Me and A couple other guys have already met up and hung out. Got to know each other a little bit for a day. I talk to a few people on the phone all the time. You know, at some point, we're all going to need somewhere to go. And hopefully that place is in the same place. Because, you know, you can fight a battle, but if everybody on the battlefield don't have the same mindset and don't know what they're fighting for, you're guaranteed to lose. And I don't lose very well. I'm not. I'm a sore loser. In reality, I am. I'm a sore loser. But I don't lose often. And even when people think I lose, they're not seeing the big picture. I always win.